Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an updated Q&A with Ulysses. We have a special guest.
Little Max over here.
Little Max is being fed. My
hands are full, as you guys can see.
But I went on Instagram and I asked you guys to ask us a bunch of questions, which I'm really excited about. It's just going to be a little update, letting you guys know what we've been doing, what we've been up to, how life's been, how everything's just been with Max. He's officially 3 months, yep. So he's growing.
We feel so like fast. It's probably a good time to. We've been meaning to do a video, but I think we're learning so much the first like 3 months that like it was like perfect time to. We've been able to see him like grow every day.
And it's
get
crazy.
Used to like a routine.
When people say like they really grow up fast, like
3 months exactly.
I kept telling Lisa's like, he's not little anymore. He's like, what are you talking about? He's still small. But to me, it's like, I remember him being a baby. Uh-oh. You okay, bud?
He wants a bottle again.
I know. He hates when you take the bottle away from him. He's like, hello, I'm hungry.
He's getting chunky.
Yeah. We'll show you guys right now when he's done eating like his little outfit. But let's go ahead and get straight into the questions. Okay, the first question is, it's actually from Sherilyn. So I went to high school with her. But it says, in what ways did your guys' relationship change after having a baby?
Let's see. Well, there's different ways. There's good and bad, I guess, So,
okay.
I guess
what was a good thing and a bad thing?
Just one?
Well, whatever you want to talk about.
Probably a good thing was, I feel like I was a little bit more like proactive on like priorities, I guess in that sense. So that helps us because I'm not like super distracted with like just me,
Yeah.
But for a little bit she didn't think that I was gonna be able to change my schedule because I was always working like 24/7. So once the baby came around, I think I took like a whole month off, but I was helping a lot, so
he was a lot more attentive for sure.
Yeah, so I guess she saw a different side of me that she didn't know about.
I mean, I always knew he was a good guy, but he's always kind of like in his own little world. He puts a lot on his plate, so I feel like it's kind of hard for him to manage sometimes. Mm-hmm. And that's where I feel like I've been patient because I'm not a patient person, but I've tried to like understand, his schedule and everything that he's trying to do. But when the baby was born, I feel like that's where I saw a different side of him, where I was kind of like, oh wow, like you're showing it. He was being a dad, and that was like weird to me because I was like, not that I ever thought that he was a selfish person, but I'm like, wow, you're thinking about this little person now, and just seeing how he is was like, I kept telling him like, I didn't think that I could love you anymore, but now I do.
Well, and that's another good thing. I feel like we love each other more now because then like I appreciate her more, like seeing her in the hospital and like being a mom obviously to him, but it's cool. And bad, let me see. I guess sometimes it's just bad because like you just don't have time for each other at times. Like, there's times where I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this, but then like Max starts crying out of nowhere, or like just little stuff like that, like little things that we used to be able to just like get up and go. Yeah. And it's like we can't now. Yeah, and then like it'll cause like little arguments. Like let's say we have to get his stuff ready before we leave, and then like let's say I forget something, so then she'll get mad. So it just
because he forgets everything.
It'll cause like stuff that I guess was unnecessary before. Max. I guess he doesn't want to eat anymore.
No, he probably doesn't.
Let's see, try it one time.
No, he doesn't. He's full. Just try to burp here.
See, like right now we're arguing.
Shut up.
I'm kidding.
He's trying to burp.
No, he still wants to eat. But yeah, I think just little stuff like that. I mean, I told her like we got to make sure we still like pay attention to each other and stuff like that. But we're both learning. We're both busy. Like, we always like she works from home, but she's working all day. Like, as you guys, I mean, you guys don't always see that, but she's always editing. She's always doing a video. Like, I'm at work. I get home. I gotta do similar stuff like that. So. It's just a matter of balancing and like being able to understand, like have time for us. Even like a simple conversation at night just feels better, you know?
Yeah,
like
and that's
talking.
where I tell you guys that a lot of the conversations me and Elisa's do have is right before bed. Like I feel like that's the time when we lay down and he just kind of tells me, you know, his plans, what he's doing, his day, and like he asks me how my day is going. Like he can text me and be like, oh, how's your day going? But it's not the same as, you know, us just being there and talking and communicating. I feel like that's one thing that we've always tried to have. It's communication. So yeah, but like he said, it was little things.
He looks like a big.
I know.
He looks like a big on the.
He's
camera.
getting so big, guys. Like he's so big. And you guys, this is the time when you will see Lisa smile the most, when he's with his baby.
It's weird. It comes out.
Okay. Oh, good job. Oh, he's about to throw up and you're wearing black. Ready? You guys want to see his little face? He's wearing his little Nike outfit. You're holding him up. Look at how
He's
freaking...
just staring. He's just staring at the camera.
He's staring at the light.
It could be your little cover right there.
I know, huh?
You could chill here with us.
Yeah. The next question is, has baby Max made your husband feel like he gets any less attention?
Sometimes.
Do you
Not
feel like I give the baby
necessarily,
a
not
lot?
necessarily, but I don't know, sometimes I'm like there and then she's like, hurry, go get Max. And I'm just like I'm like
You're dumb.
yeah, it's weird. Stuff like that, you know? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Things are definitely more like
She's in love with Max right now.
Instead of it being like, hi babe, it's like, oh, where's Max? You know, but he does that shit too though. Like sometimes you'll walk in and he'll go straight to the baby and I'm like,
It's the
remember
same
me?
thing. Yeah, but you always got to keep in mind. I guess that's like I mean, everybody should know that, you know, but can't lose touch with your significant other. You always got to like, you know, be there.
You have to be
and
home, not to baby, because I feel like I'm gonna smack him.
you're not.
Okay.
He's comfortable here.
Okay, well, F me, right?
But yeah, see, like I just put Max first now. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but hopefully that explained that answer. I mean that question, sorry.
Another question, would you guys want another baby anytime soon?
Probably not, no. I don't think so. Not like, I mean, soon they mean like next year, no. You know? We're really getting used to Max.
Elisa swears. Elisa would die to have another baby, okay?
No, not right now.
He is in love with Max. And it's crazy with me. You know, we used to always talk about how like we didn't want any kids anytime soon, but ever since I had Max, I didn't realize how much I love being a mom until I had Max.
Well, she's always very like on top of things, so it's like a good responsibility for her, you know?
Yeah, like for everything. Like I swear, like I have him and it's just like, he brings so much freaking happiness to like my whole like life in general. Like everybody around us, they just see him and they're just so happy to see him, you know? Mm-hmm. And sometimes I tell him, I'm like, I can't wait to just have that feeling all over again and all over again and all over again, you know? But he's like, just enjoy Max for now.
Yeah, I don't know.
If it was up to me, I probably would try to pop out another baby already, but it's a lot, obviously. But I do tell him.
I just feel like there's a lot of stuff we still want to kind of like get out of us, you know? So
and we
like
can
2
still
kids
do
is hard.
that. Yeah,
know?
we can still do that with 1, and I feel like once
Sorry.
it's already 2, God bless you. Salud. Once it's already like 2 kids, it's obviously more, you know?
I just hear it's harder, so.
Yeah, but he's been the biggest blessing of our lives for sure.
Yeah, with 1, you could still do a lot. Obviously, he's going to get older, and it gives us time to kind of like get our stuff here situated, and then like once everything's situated, we could just start doing different things. And he'll be older too, so it's good.
Yeah.
But
I was telling him, I think that maybe when by the time Max is like 3-4 years old, that's not too much of a gap difference between like wanting another baby, you know?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
And if we were to have another baby, I feel like I would want like, even though I always say I want a girl, I feel like I would want another boy. Just because I feel like Max needs a little brother.
Shoot.
Oh no.
When
Max!
you gotta put stuff aside in order to.
You can't multitask for sure, and it's funny because Ulises, I feel like he still hasn't figured out how to like deal with Max when he's like being fussy. So to him, he's kind of like.
He's been good. He's been good the whole time.
He's not a bad baby. So whenever he cries a little, Ulises is kind of like, what do I do? Hey, why are you quejándote, niño? Like he'll be like, I think he wants you. Here, babe. I'm like, okay.
And then sure enough, he calms down.
Here, you look through the questions. Bye-bye. Yeah, as soon as I grab him, it's like he knows he's with his mama. You do, huh, baby? Oh, that was a good one. Who has the most sleep ever since Max was born? Ulises.
Me, I think, yeah. But Blanca doesn't sleep at all either. So
yeah, that's like my natural
she doesn't
habitat.
care. I think the thing with her, she's probably
I can function with a few hours, you know.
She's probably finally able to get up earlier.
Yeah.
She's starting that routine
my
now.
God,
She's finally able to start a little bit earlier.
Max was like a blessing when it comes to my schedule for sure, because I always used to wake up at noon, and since Max has been born, you know, I wake up super early, get him ready, get him dressed for the day, and then I start my day. So it's like it's been good. He wakes up around 7, like to be wide awake, probably like 7-8 o'clock, and then that's kind of when I'm gonna need to like get up. But he's been good. But Ulises in the beginning obviously was the one who was getting the most rest, because I told him, I was like, I naturally stay up really, really late. So I told him, like, there's nothing more worse than 2 tired parents, you know? So I was like, one of us has to be functioning. So I was like, you need to go to work and you need to be over there doing your thing. So I need you to be focused.
I think now, like, I was only working a few days out of the week when I went back, but I don't know, I felt like it was better. I don't see myself working like all day every day right now, just because there's other things that need to be dedicated to, you know, time dedicated to. So it helps me balance my life out better. So it's like crazy how like it helped us a lot. It's kind of like it's not a stoppage because we're both really busy, but it kind of helps us see like other things
and appreciate life. I think for a long time we weren't seeing the you know, we weren't taking so much time to focus on each other, our families.
Yeah, family I think was a big deal. I think that's the biggest thing it gives you, like a perspective on that. You know, I think I talked to somebody the other day. It was funny. It's a good friend, but you know, it's probably been, it was before the baby or whatever. But like I talked to him and like instantly he told me like, you can tell you're dad now, just like how you talk now. And I'm like, that's weird, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe because it's like I was pointing out stuff that I wouldn't before, or you know, I don't know, but he noticed it.
You realize things differently, yeah, for sure.
But it's cool. What's your favorite part about seeing Ulises being a dad? What's your favorite part? So it could be anything, I guess.
Okay, so I have one. I think it was the fact that he is super caring, he's super thoughtful, you know, he definitely made me fall in love with him for a reason. But with our schedule, the way that we were, and when we first got married, a lot of stuff was happening really quickly for us, and then that's when his barbershop was opening. And I would always tell him, I'm like, I feel like you don't really show a lot of emotion. You know, I would always tell him, like, he was very, very just quiet. Like he didn't show a lot of like of his feelings. You know?
I feel it, but I can't show it.
He doesn't like
hard.
he doesn't really like to express it, you know? So I would always tell him, like, do you not care?
My mom a lot, actually.
Yeah, I'm like, do you not? Yeah, if you guys were to meet his mom, like he's literally the spit image of his mom, like the way that they carry themselves in general. And he doesn't realize that he does it, you know, but I would tell him, like, sometimes it seems like you don't care about a situation, or you don't care about something or whatever, you know? So when Max was born, that's where I saw a different side of him, where I looked at him and like just the way that he sees Max, and like the way that instantly he just like smiles when he sees him, or like he gets excited, you know, with little things like, oh, did you see, like, look, he's smiling, or oh my god, look, he's doing this, and oh, look, his little outfit looks so cute, and oh my god, like he actually gets excited like that with me. And I think that's like the best thing, because, you know, unfortunately a lot of dads, they're not really that you know, not involved, but they're kind of just more like, oh well, the mom just deals with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but with Elisa's,
feel
he's
like
very
they
involved.
don't show
a lot of
too
affection.
Much. Obviously, not everybody's like as fortunate to have like time away and stuff like that. Like I talked to some guys that are like, I only get 2 weeks. I'm like, dude, that's really not enough. I don't know. You really don't bond with them, and it's crazy because like now I know what bonding means. You know?
And
I used
like,
to be like, well, what does bonding mean? Like a baby can't even talk or see.
Yeah, like he would say like, what am I supposed to say to him? You know, but like with us as moms, you know, we carry our babies for 9 months, so we automatically have this attachment to them since they're in our stomachs. You know, so when they're born, it's like that's the time where the dad needs to kind of step in and, you know, feel that emotion and that attachment with the baby. And
yeah, it's weird, but I didn't want to ever feel like, you know, like when you see somebody and it's like you're supposed to kind of have feelings but you don't, like it's like hella awkward. Yeah, I didn't want that, so I was like, what if that's how it is? But
and it's scary when you have a baby. You're kind of like, how do you love someone that you've never even met or you don't even know, or he just kind of comes into your life? But it's so crazy because you really do. Like Elisa's would always be like, don't you just love him so much? And I'm like, yeah, you do. It's crazy. They feel something in your life that you never knew was missing, which is freaking crazy.
Yeah, and then has sex changed after having a baby? Yeah, but I think it's more because like obviously
I think it was like the healing process.
Yeah, that's like the thing, you know, like. But as far as that, no, like you miss them and whatnot, you know what I mean? But like, it's a little, like when it happens, it felt long. It's just like weird, like what the hell, it's been a minute, you know? Like, it's just crazy, but it's cool. At the same time, like,
I feel like he's good though at night, so it's like, it's cool. Like if we wanted to get it in at night, he's sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was more like in the beginning, like that first month of him being born.
I think every girl would be scared though, you know? Like,
yeah, and it was weird. Like I kept telling him, I was like, oh my God. Like, you know, you feel weird the first time. You feel like, is it gonna be the same? Like, does it look weird? Or like, is it gonna hurt? Like, I just gave birth to this child.
Like, I feel like girls, they like, their body changes and whatnot. So like,
get really
already
insecure.
Like,
it was a lot of emotions, for sure. And I always tell him, I'm like I've been telling him that I want to get my boobs done, and every time like he's like, you know, trying to like freaking grab me and stuff, I'm like, stop. Like you feel different, you know. And it's like, he obviously doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like he always tells me like I'm sexy as fuck, you know. But wait till I get my boobs done, then I'm gonna be popping.
Too much.
And then we're gonna have baby number 2.
Just might. Let me see. What things have you learned about each other after having Max? So I think that's more personal, like what have you learned about yourself and what have I learned about myself? Or about each other, I guess we already explained that, you know? Like about what I learned about you, what you learned about me, but like about yourself.
What did I learn about me?
Probably that you don't care about you as much anymore.
That's
we haven't been a Kaiser for her in a while.
Yeah, dude.
He used to go like every week.
You know, I'm a super hypochondriac. Like something always is bothering me. Sometimes I'm always like with a headache. Like when was the last time I said like I feel sick?
Yeah.
Like I was always feeling like shit. I was very about me and like me feeling sick and stuff. And now it's like Max. Like my priority is Max. How is he doing? Is he okay? Is he breathing? Is he, you know, is he fine? Like it's like I said, your priorities definitely change so much. Like your little things, like I feel like there was a post that I posted on Instagram where I said that he changed that I feel like he's changed my life, you know. He's changed my perspective of how I see life. And I feel like before, when I was when I didn't have Max, I used to get really irritated, or I used to take things really personal, and I used to be very like not forgiving of situations, or I used to think that I was always right or whatever, you know. Like now that I have him, I feel like it makes me value friendships and people around me a lot more, because you appreciate things differently, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Like you can't be immature anymore. It's like you grow up, you know, and you learn that petty little arguments or petty little things are not important anymore. Like there's more to life than, you know, why somebody didn't text you back or why somebody's not doing this, you know. It's like you see things so much differently because you grow up. And I honestly didn't think that a baby would do this for me. I was always like, oh, I don't want any kids. No, you know?
She was for a while.
Like I didn't want kids and I didn't see myself as a mom. Like, and now that I have him, I'm like, I was made to be a mother, okay? This was me. This is my calling.
Mom now, all of a sudden, huh?
I love him.
Let me see.
Bebecito.
There are a lot of similar questions.
Well, almost. He should be good. Just rock him. And Max can feel when Elises is carrying him and not his mama. Have you guys had any actual alone time after having little Max born?
I think we did, right?
Yeah, I feel like we've had a lot of alone time. Like I said, and I've mentioned many times before, we have a lot of help. And I'm sure you guys being, you know, Hispanic or whatever, you guys know that family is everything to us. Or whether you're not Hispanic and, you know, family is everything to you. You know that when there's a newborn, everybody wants to be with him. Everybody wants to help. Everybody wants to be around him. And I feel like that's kind of good for us because, you know, if we do want that alone time, we can. Because anybody in my family and his family would be more than happy to help out. But yeah, we have had, you know, our good time of alone time. And like I said, when he's sleeping at night, it's just me and him, you know, the baby's just in his crib. Babe, really? He was fine 2 seconds ago.
Dude, he took out his chupon though. She's trying to put me on the spot. Remember, you could tell Lisa is new to this.
I know.
Like, yeah, well. You know what? He's been developing a little bit more of a like attitude this like past like week and a half. So.
I think
like
his teeth
crazy
are
how
coming
much,
in.
Yeah. It's crazy how much like new stuff every day, like literally.
Yeah.
Literally every day something new. That's the fun part about it though.
For sure. Favorite part about being parents?
I feel like just the responsibility part, I like it. You know, kind of makes my life more put together. Yeah, it's like you're more like rebellious when you don't have a kid, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like weird.
No, so it is true. Cool. And it's true because, like, you know what? I know a lot of you guys have probably seen, like, my vlogs or, like, my snaps or whatever. Like, we're out and we're trying to, like, still be the way that we were before and drink and party. But sometimes it's not the same anymore. Like, you can feel it, you know? Like, you think differently. Like, you know, when I get drunk and stuff, I'm like, shit, do I really want to have a hangover? And then the next, like, tomorrow I'm going to have to be dealing with Max. And, like, do I really want to be feeling like shit? Or what am I gonna do? Like, do I have him at my mom's house while I'm over here trying to turn up? You know, like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on now when we want to party. Like, we can't anymore.
Yeah, and then like you're just thinking about him when you're out. Like,
yeah, is he okay? Like, you know, if like I've left him with my sister a few times already, and she'll take care of him while me and Elises are out. And, like, you know, I'm just texting her, like, how's Max? Is he okay? Like, is he fine? You know, and my sister's like, shut up and leave me alone. Like, just enjoy your time, you know? But it's different. You don't, it's not the same anymore, for sure. What does your schedule look like with BB Max now?
What is
so
my
tell them
schedule
tell them a little bit about how our schedule is right now.
Right now, at the moment.
How has it been?
So basically, before I would work Tuesday through Saturday, sometimes even Sunday. But now I was like, okay, so now I usually just work Wednesday. So it's just an extra day. So I already have pretty much Sunday, Monday, Tuesday off. But Sunday, it's like you're tired from Saturday. So then like you just have like family day or like, you know, you don't really do anything work related. Monday, it's like a work day. So we get all our errands done. But I feel like that's going to be our new schedule. Like today, it's Monday. So like I just told her like we should just get everything done that we have to do.
Yeah.
Like
we're trying to get into a schedule where it's like all work day on a Monday.
Yeah, like errand day, like wash the cars, and, like go to the bank. Like it's like a lot of little crap, you know. And then Tuesday is just like an off day, so like we could just like randomly go do whatever we want.
Yeah,
even with Max, you know.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like it's not just us; we're always somewhere on Sunday, so it's just like, you know. I feel like Tuesday should be that. So pretty much just Wednesday through Saturday at work, but Wednesday and Thursday I start going in a little bit later. I don't go in as early as I used to. So I don't know. I manage my schedule more. But now that he's getting older and he sleeps different,
yeah,
maybe that'll change a bit.
Yeah, in the beginning, he was starting a lot later because he was helping me a lot with Max, so I can get a few hours of sleep. I wasn't getting out late, yeah. Yeah, so I could get at least my hours of sleep. So he would watch him basically from like 6 a.m. to about 10 a.m. so I can sleep throughout that time. But now Max is sleeping throughout the night. So Max is out literally by 10 o'clock. He'll be sleeping from 10 to about, what, 5 in the morning? 4 in the morning?
5:30.
About 4 or 5 in the morning.
But then now, before he would get up around 6, now he really doesn't, so...
No, because now he wakes up at 5, and then from 5, he won't get up until, like, 9.
Yeah, 9, 10 sometimes. So, like, by that time, Blanca should just realize, like, okay, let me just get up already, you know?
And that's how it's been. So, I'll feed him, or Ulises will feed him at 5 in the morning. We'll get him back to sleep, and then I fall asleep again and then wake up when he wakes up the second time, and then once he's up, we'll go about our day.
Then the problem is too, like, since he has been waking up at 5, like, I don't mind getting up because then I could just like get up and do whatever I gotta do. But if I sleep late, now I only got like 4 hours, which sucks for me because I need my like 6, you know?
Yeah, I can function with like 3 hours of sleep and I'll be fine. I won't even have to nap or anything. But that's kind of how our schedule has been.
Yep.
Who chose Max's name?
I feel like we both did. She asked Sebastian for a little bit, but eventually she said Max, and I just felt like it was easier. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, originally our names were gonna be Sebastian or Maximiliano. So those were the two options, and I was very, very, very like, I want Sebastian as his name. But then people were calling him Sebas. And I actually didn't like the name Sebas. Like, I don't know why it bothers me when people call Sebastian Sebas. So I was like, that's going to be his nickname because nobody's going to be like Sebastian or Sebastian. You know, they're going to give him a nickname. So then, I thought about Maximiliano. It's a very powerful Hispanic name, which I wanted a very traditional Mexican name. I wanted a very traditional name. And Max is a little bit more American, so it's like you get the best of both worlds. You get Max and you get Maximiliano. So, but we go to Kaiser, and then they'll be like, are you Maximiliano's parents? And I'm like, oh great, he's already having issues with his freaking name.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know how to say it.
Yeah, unless you're Hispanic or anything, that you'll know how to pronounce it. But for the most part, they'll be like Maximiliano, and I'm like, oh goodness. I'm sorry, Max.
Mad Max lately.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call him probably.
Mad Max.
He has your attitude to Mad Max. Huh.
Yeah. Let's get like 2 more questions and we should be done. Oh, this one's nice. This one's a little bit more personal, not so much with like the baby, but it says, what are your goals for 2019? We have a lot of goals for 2019.
I think for me, probably I'm starting to learn, like, how to be more balanced, like, with what I want to do. Because I want to do a lot of stuff, but the thing is, like, when you want to do so much, you get overwhelmed. And, like, you got to make that into small, shorter-term goals. And then, like, eventually aim for, like, higher ones. But I guess just be happy with what I'm doing. Not necessarily what I'm doing, but, like, just be happy and, like, I don't know. You gotta focus on like every day, not so much on like a goal sometimes, because sometimes you don't enjoy every day. You don't enjoy every day when you're trying to like get to one thing and you get distracted and lose focus. But
I feel like that's kind of been where I've taught Ulises how to do that, because Ulises, he's such a like go-getter. Like he always wants, like he's working on one thing and he's already thinking about the next thing and the next thing. And I haven't even done
the first one, So it's just like everything's like. Think about like there's 10 things where you're going 25% on each one, Like it sounds good, it looks good, but it's not necessarily good.
And that's where I've kind of come in and put him on a break, like, hey, you need to realize where your priorities are, and you need to realize what's important. Max doesn't like Ulises, guys.
Not today. But other than that, just make sure everything's balanced, and then be more stable and stuff, My shop is underway, so here.
It's okay, baby. It's okay. There was another question. It says, does Lisa's change Max's poopy diapers?
Yeah. I changed his first one, actually. First diaper ever. But I was changing them a lot, honestly. I was changing them more than you were.
Lisa's changes a lot of the diapers. Yeah. Now, obviously, I do because I was changing a lot of them at night, though. Those were like my routine. But I always take advantage of the fact that I have Lisa's with me because he doesn't mind. And like I said, a lot of guys don't like to change the poopy diapers, and Lisa's doesn't mind. So
it's a little scary at first if you don't.
I'll be like, babe, go change the diaper.
I haven't changed a poop diaper though in a while on him. Like I don't know what time he's pooping, but it's definitely not in the day.
He's pooping like literally in the mornings, right before I get him ready to like for the day. That's his like morning poop.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a morning pooper like his mom.
Like me too.
Oh goodness. Okay, let's just do like one more question because a lot of the questions were very similar. This was honestly just like a little update for you guys to just kind of let you guys know how we've been, what we've been doing. Oh, not that one because it says when. Do you guys see how calm Max is now? Leave him alone.
How do you guys manage staying looking so good since having the baby? So I guess that means like obviously. So this is the thing, like she's a beauty influencer, and like you know, like it's her job. You know what I mean? Like if you guys had to get paid to go get ready, like every single day, all day, then yeah, you would have to do it. So
do you think that I would lose myself if I
mean,
didn't?
she doesn't always look good. You know what I mean? I'm kidding. No. No, I don't think you would lose yourself. Like, I think it's always good to like make sure that, like I said, pay attention to yourselves and your significant other. That's like a big thing.
Yeah.
I think like with me, I was gaining a little bit of weight towards the end, and kind of was like whatever, stop caring. But like I was going to the gym. I probably go to the gym right now the most that I ever have before. So maybe it's like some instinct I have that tells me like don't lose yourself, you know.
Yeah.
And like stuff like that. So
I think he was just getting really comfortable with the fact that he's skinny. Because they're all skinny. His whole family, he has skinny jeans.
But I think I did gain a little bit of weight, and then I recently dropped a lot of it though. So that went away. But like it's weird because once the pregnancy was over, like I felt like a weight off my shoulder as far as weight goes. I was like, damn, I really was. But then again, think about it. The days we were in the hospital, we weren't even eating good like that. Yeah. So like we dropped weight there. But you just gotta take care of yourself, honestly. Like have that in the back of your head all the time.
Because
like,
honestly,
people go into that mindset though of like, oh well, I'm a mom, it doesn't matter, like you're already a dad, like you know, it's like hell no.
It's important.
I always tell guys that go to the shop, like they lose themselves sometimes, they stop going, and it's just like
because your priorities change, and we get that your priorities do change. It's not about you anymore, it's about your baby, but you can't lose yourself in the process as well, you know. And I feel like with me, when I'm ready, I'm motivated. I'm ready to work, I'm ready to go out, I'm ready to do stuff, I'm ready to be out of my house. And I feel like when I'm not ready, you get into this little funk where you just don't want to do anything, you just want to be home, you just want to like chill, you know. And trust me, I have my days where I tell Lisa's like, I'm just gonna chill with Max and I won't put on any makeup and I'm just gonna hibernate in my house, you know. But you feel motivated and you feel good about yourself when you are getting ready and you know you're looking cute and everything, you know. But my man's sexy as fuck, so I mean, he doesn't even have to do anything. He's already cute.
That's what she says, I guess. Nah, but you just gotta want to do it, you know? Yeah, you just have to want to do it. So, I think that's it. I think that wraps up a good amount of questions. A lot of them were similar, so hopefully we touched every subject, but...
Yeah, maybe like a last one was maybe some advice that you can give maybe some new parents that are going to be expecting. I know that a lot of people have reached out and asked me like,
on the guy side of things, I say like try to take as much time away as possible. You're gonna have to change some of your habits, but it's all for the better. I think you'll realize like the stuff that matters, you know. Like there's a lot of like people, I guess, that you'll realize like, okay, like why am I dedicating time to this, you know, like before you BS a lot with like stuff. But you know, don't stick with bad habits or whatever. You're gonna have to change them, and you're gonna have to want to like be there, you know. Don't feel forced or whatever. Something that has to come out of you. Yeah. But
and I think from like a girl's perspective, maybe just grow some patience. I feel like Men need to be told what to do 100 million times, and that's just guys in general. As girls, we feel like we naturally just know how to do shit, you know? And I feel like guys, sometimes you need to remind them 100 million times. So it's like, grow patience, be patient, and understand that they're not as smart as us, you know?
Pretty much. Every guy knows that though.
You know, you just have to be patient, because if you're not fucking patient and you just get into this funk, it's just gonna ruin everything. Your whole relationship, you're just gonna be mad all the time.
Yeah.
So that's some advice that we can give you guys. Every time we do these videos, you guys already know, we tell you guys, just learn to communicate, have patience, and talk to each other, because that's the most important. Nobody's gonna know how you feel unless you say something about it. We can't expect us as women to have guys fucking guess, because at the end of the day, they don't. I fucking try to have Ulises like guess how I'm feeling half of the time, and he never gets it. He doesn't even know when I'm mad, or maybe he does know and he just ignores me. But he, like, you have to tell them, you know. And I feel like that's something that's important going into a baby now, you know.
Yeah. Pretty much. I think that's about it.
But that's it, guys. If you guys have any other questions that you guys want us to answer, we're definitely going to be doing a lot more updated Q&As for you guys, and just different videos with Ulises. He's been in this little mood where he wants to record with me now, so I need to take advantage. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video and you guys were able to see little Max again. If you guys don't follow me on my blog channel, I have it listed below. That way you guys can come and check, basically see my obviously daily day life, because a lot of you guys don't have, if you guys don't watch my vlogs, you guys will see Max on there and stuff.
Yep, so make sure you guys comment below, let us know what you guys thought about our answers, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Yep. Deuces.
Love you guys.
Say bye, Max.
He's sleeping.
Oh, look, he did a little snore.